collectors in disguise. Children of Primus, collectors in disguise. Children of Primus, collectors in disguise. Children of Primus. Children of Primus.
It's so surreal to just see my entire intro being played.
It is, isn't it?
I finally got to hear it.
Nice.
Not here. I went back and watched one of the videos. Oh, I need.
Cool. And welcome. Frenzy Freestyle Sunday TelaTraan 1 segment. We got myself, Spin, Impactor Productions, Mr. Magnus, and Toy Warp Vintage Reviews hiding.
Ghost Toy Warp Vintage Reviews.
Ghost of Toy Warp Vintage Reviews.
You're just saying that because my channel's dead.
No. Why would you?
I was going to say we're featuring his chair this week.
I'm getting there.
Featuring his chair and my messy background as I'm still building. So we are going to cover news this week. I know there's multiple reveals and a big reveal from Impactor Productions. I know before we get to that reveal, actually in the comments, Impactor was also hiding in the comments saying let's go, and Mario in the comments, welcome again. Mario says hi again, Children of Primus, and thank you for always hanging out with us every week.
I'll be right back.
Always fun.
Go put on his shirt. At least I'm wearing the Matrix, damn it. You know, when the inner circle won't get me one, it's just, I gotta.
Don't mind me just quickly changing.
You gotta improvise.
That's right. I gotta make do with what I got.
Look at this weirdo down here not wearing a Children of Primus shirt. What's up with that?
Sounds like we have to point.
It's not my fault they didn't make them in adult sizes.
I have to point to someone, but he's not here for me to point at.
Yeah, no, nobody caught my joke the other week when I said, apparently they made him in 12 midget, but not 68 extra fat, like Magnus. And that's a quote out of...
Okay, that's wrong.
No, it was a quote out of Smokey and the Bandit.
All through, baby.
Strangest things.
Why do I see a kitchen?
We are 14 pounds lighter than we were 3 weeks ago, though. So
you're getting on that lightweight driver mod for the wedding, huh?
That's right.
Sounds
nice.
Lean. I hear that.
That's right. Got to get this beach body going before I hit Hawaii.
So since we're now on stream, I can announce this. I'm officially going to start production on making the entire 86 film in stop motion.
Oh boy, scene by scene, eh?
It's going to be scene by scene, kind of, in a manner of speaking. I'm going to be purchasing figures at the same time to continue the entire stop motion.
Mm-hmm. That is a feat. And as you mentioned that, August 8th, 1986 was the theatrical release of Transformers the movie, which I then shared Impactor's scene of the
shuttle attack in the beginning.
Shuttle attack. So since he had that, we shared that. But what is that? 40 years, a couple days ago that movie came out.
39.
Next year's the big 40, so expect to see official stuff about that.
This is true.
Yeah. Can't wait to see the theaters again.
Which is funny in some arguments when when someone younger starts arguing, and I'm like, I have toys that are of like multiple decades older than you. So let's
yes.
Yeah, Impactor. I mean, what?
I have a few. Like I have Power Glide, I have one of the Minicons. I have a few.
I think my vintage scoop and my vintage hubcap are the only figures I got that are older than me, because those are the only G1 guys I have that aren't like reissues.
Cool.
I mean, speaking of the older ones, you might want to head on over to the Toy Warp YouTube channel because I did the walkthrough review of the collection.
Oh yeah, the
Ooh,
fancy space.
now that I will check out.
Definitely. And James hiding in the comments. It says Papa Pactor checking in and
Oh,
also saying directed over to Magnus, cutting back on the energon intake, eh?
Well, I've actually got on one of these health things through my doctor,
Mhm.
and then they send me this. They send me a scale that whenever I weigh myself, it sends it to the app, so that they're tracking my weight daily on that. That's how I know exactly what I'm doing. But you have to log everything in, every bit of food, water, drink, anything. If you can't find it on the scanner, then you just type it in what it is.
Yeah.
And when you track everything that goes in your mouth, you don't want to snack very much because then it's going back to your doctor.
Mhm.
You
He gonna
literally
look
have
at
a
it and go,
person
"Hey,"
there
yeah,
just going.
he gonna be going, "Hey, what's this damn king size Snicker bar on here? Thought we was losing weight, Bill." Oh shit! I had a weakness,
Well,
and
the
I did not know that I craved chocolate as badly as I do. But that's the worst thing for me is,
Mm.
I just recently
I
discovered I
go in,
like chocolate.
I go in and grab a Coke, and I would grab a Reese cup or something. So I didn't know that I was actually jonesing for it. But now that I'm not having it, it's like, okay, I got to find a substitute for this.
Mhm.
I found a chocolate cake recipe that is made from an apple
Interesting.
and cocoa powder,
Powder.
and it's out of this world.
Okay, you just made my dad want a peanut butter cup just saying that.
You just take an apple, you cut it in half, core it, skin and all, put it in the blender with 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder and a raw egg, and you turn that thing into puree. And then you pour that into either a free foam pan or I use the little crunchkins. Okay, put it in that, put it in the oven for 30 minutes, and come out, and it's chocolate cake,
Okay.
So
and
who's
it's
raised
just an apple. I eat an apple a day now.
Do you still brush your
And
teeth?
chocolate is
It's
a
covered in
vegetable, so you're
chocolate.
eating
Yeah.
a salad too.
That's
Literally go to
wicked.
the doctor, tell him to stay away from you because you're eating apples every day.
Hmm. James also says, I was there for Hasbro killing our childhood heroes. It is the worst horror movie I ever saw at the age of 10.
For the heads up, my dad kind of reenacted that because we bought the DVD for the 86 film when I was maybe 7? No, 5. And I watched it. But the thing is I was completely desensitized to Optimus dying because I saw him die in Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah, that would do it.
I would do it, or us who's I think in almost every iteration of every season, Optimus has died at least once.
Yeah, there's a whole Transformers wiki article that's just called "The Deaths of Optimus Prime" that just tracks them.
Oh, one of Optimus Prime's deaths was overdosing on pizza rolls.
And
That's a new
He
one
just
to
ate
me,
a
but
No, seriously, it's like an out of context like comic short.
And this segment of Children of Primus is brought to you by Dr. Pepper's
Oh,
Zero Sugar from Jurassic.
sure,
right,
sure. Bleh. Bleh. Does it at
they're
least
all
We
have a
seems
cool
need
like it.
dinosaur on it?
Waiting for the endorsement.
well,
and it
should
does.
we now reveal this?
It has a dinosaur on it. And since we're talking about dinosaurs,
Mm-hmm. And since we're
Yeah, I
talking about
saved the can
dinosaurs,
my friend gave me
I look
because
at
he knows I
you.
like
Nice
Spinosaurus.
segue.
So
so we'll hold that thought for a couple seconds. And James Coleman,
Of course,
welcome,
the
James.
second James is in here.
There you go. Says hello, guys. On YouTube, I saw a 4-minute special on the Adamus Mishima Predaking, which is actually in our news feature. The design was from the Call of the Primitive episodes, and he looks mecha jacked strong, and I agree with that. And Mario says, guys, there's some new listings of some Target exclusives.
Oh,
I
really?
saw those.
Oh, so we will get to that in the news. But I know one of our reveals who's itching and itching. So we'll for a moment here feature Impactor Productions. And what can you tell us what you got there?
Let's just say it's a very thankful. I'm very happy Mr. Magnus worked with my mom to send this. This, if I can open the thing using a screwdriver.
Somebody get that
I'm just-
boy a fucking knife.
I don't have a knife, but the screwdriver's working. It is.
Yeah, if I told you how many boxes I've opened with my keys from my pocket, just the blunt force of one of them.
Yes.
Without even breaking the box, I have now opened it using a screwdriver. Oh my goodness, I am excited. Mr. Magnus here was super nice to send me all the 86 Dinobots.
Nice.
Jesus
Holy
Christ.
cow.
That's
Now, don't think that I donated those. His mother paid for them.
Yes.
But I did cut her a deal, and I also sent him both of the upgrade kits.
The one that comes with opposable fingers and a wheelie, and the googly eyes for Sludge.
That's the best upgrade.
Yep.
Sludge, Slag,
Do they
It's
make those
getting
googly
overcrowded
eyes
now.
for the G1 one?
Yes.
Ooh, good question.
Snarl.
Ooh.
This is getting overhandling, and Swoop.
You're just gonna stack them so much that you're just blocked completely from the screen.
It's gone.
It looks like a scene from a stop animation.
Yeah.
The first two, those two, I can't wait to find and track down all the Sharkticons because I'm going to be recreating so many things with the Sharkticons. And to go off
I don't
this,
know if you can still find it, but check every dollar store in your area.
well, my mom handed me this package.
A mystery package.
It's gonna be
Hand me a knife or
another
something?
mysterious.
I know
shipment
what
of
that
Loki's.
is. I know what that is.
What
She
is
told me
it?
about it.
Oh,
Open
wait,
it.
what?
Oh,
No, she's
open it.
helping me. Wait, oh, ooh, yes.
That sounds like something sharp.
He has a giant super sans sword or something of the sorts. A chainsaw, maybe. But while we're waiting for this package to be opened, this was my only Grimlock, Power of the Primes. And now,
Which is not a bad Grimlock.
Yeah.
but this is the king.
Oh, I promise you.
Yeah, I got the blue one over there, and I can attest to that.
I'm very confused on what they're opening.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm watching you unpack the boxes, and it took them so long to make the Dinobots that they changed the
Am I
packaging
allowed to now
style
try
halfway
and
through.
manhandle it?
So the first bunch of them have those clear windows, and then they stopped doing windows. So then the second batch
I
of them
think I
just
can
have
now
like art on
manhandle
the
it the
front.
rest.
And then they went back to the clear windows for Swoop.
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah. So we saw them make a change and then change back, like during this, because of how long the production pipeline for these was. Yeah.
Look at him. He's jonesing.
I'm
Give it to me.
confused.
Give me a fix. Give me a hit.
Wait, what?
What am I looking at?
Um,
Fancy box.
Fatty.
Sharkticons?
Yep. Yep.
How
I
many?
think I was just playing along.
Mom, is this
I thought
the
that she
one?
said she was going to give that to you for Christmas.
15 Sharkticons!
Which kind of Sharkticon is it? Is it
The
Titans
Combiner
Return one?
Wars or Power of the Primes, whichever they're called.
Oh yeah, the little Legends ones. I got 2 of them over there.
Well, I got 15 of them. I can
Yeah.
army build now with these dudes.
There you go.
All of them complete.
Yeah, look at that. They were pretty fun. 'Cause
Well,
it's just
I got
Sharkticons but
15 of
tiny. Yeah.
I got 15 of them, and I have 86 Gnaw, so now I have like 16.
Yeah, you got your hero model and your stunt models basically because
Well,
you got
all
the
that's left now,
main
if I
guy
want to
and all the little
recreate,
ones.
all that's left now if I want to create the judgment scenes is I just need to get a Quintesson, and I can recreate everything from that.
Or just get the pit of judgment,
Well, that's what I mean. I'm
and then you
working
get
on my models on
on
that.
you get the judge, the accuser,
Bailiff.
a Sharktacon, and an Alicon.
Yeah. I got all of
Bailiff,
them.
yeah, that's what I was
I remember
And wh-
also.
And while we're on the subject of dinosaurs, I bought a collection this weekend.
And I'm willing to help out. Well, you guys do this. I'm going to open up the big boy here.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I bought a collection because it had Transformers in it, but there was also 3 other bins involved with it. So one of those bins was full of Godzillas.
Oh my!
And I mean, this is big, but it's not the biggest one. The biggest one's down there. But watch this.
Not, ooh.
Oh, the slow lead up.
That is,
I like the way the lights slowly go up.
Oh, he's out of water. So you pop this thing off his head, and you fill him up full of water. He normally has smoke coming out.
oh,
Yeah, he breathes. I have to get some water in him.
That's the newest.
And then
that's
there's-
from the last movie.
This is a great big one over here. This one, big chunky boy. And
that's a
I
little
found
more
out you have to have a remote for him. But yeah, he walks and growls, and he actually sprays steam out of him. You can see he's got a place to fill him up with water too.
nice.
Jeez.
But I bought a collection, and there was 30 different Godzillas. There were 25 Dragon Ball Z characters. There were 30 Alien and Predator, and they were the great big, like 9-inch tall, nice, like McFarlane toy action figures. And then a bunch of Transformers, which I got all Transformers right here because y'all gonna have to help me identify them because
I think I might
yeah,
be the sole
yeah.
identifier.
I don't know. I'm really good at that too. But I think between us, we got the whole spread covered.
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna get it with this group here. But I gave $100 for the whole collection.
Ooh. Do you want your money back?
I say those 2 Godzillas alone are probably worth that.
Well, I took the Godzillas and the aliens to that. Remember, I did that picture of I Buy Toys, the Toyminator, over at our collector's mall. I called him up, Kevin Harris. He's a good friend of mine. Called him up and I was like, dude, I wanted the Transformers out of this set. I've got all this Godzilla and alien stuff. Is there a market for it? He's like, yes, bring it in. Let me look at it. And so I took it over to him. He looked through it all, and there was some of them had pieces missing, like those. None of those Godzillas have the remotes. Like that, and he said that's an issue. He said it's not that big of an issue because you can still order it because they have a problem with the remotes breaking, so they made it to where you can just buy the Godzilla remote on Amazon.
That doesn't exactly
And
inspire confidence. but
he said,
sure.
"What do you want for it?" I said, "Make some money on it. Make me happy." And he handed me 200 cash.
All
Nice.
right. So you walked away in the green from this transaction.
Yes, and I still have all the Transformers and all the Dragon Ball Zs because Amanda's son and his boyfriend wanted the Dragon Ball Z stuff.
All right.
Oh, so the beta male got all the Dragon Ball Z stuff.
Me, Grimlock, happy.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Nice.
This is.
But yeah,
the
there's
thing I've
there's
dreamed
quite a bit in this. Here, let me just. There's quite a bit of Transformers still in
Jesus
this.
Christ.
I know a lot of that. I see Transformersprime Magnus already.
Holy crap.
I could
see
spend
some
a whole
people-
stream just like trying to ID these guys.
Yep, falling off
There's
seats.
there's no need for
Actually-
IDing for me.
actually,
I can just
you know
name
what?
off all of them.
Let's do a 60-second rundown. Let's see how quickly Magnus can pull out each one of these characters, and I'll quickly
You can do it.
here can mention these character names. So start. So
All right,
Magnus,
I'm gonna
go.
start.
Reveal.
Earthspark
Deluxe
This is
Megatron.
Earthspark.
Authentics Optimus Prime.
Transformersprime Magnus.
Yeah, Prime Robots in Disguise Ultra Magnus.
I know what this one is. That's Transformers
Oh.
1.
Authentics Megatron.
That's a piece of junk. I'm pretty sure this is an Ironhide.
Yeah,
that's
that's
Gamer
the
that's
Edition
still
recent
in
Ironhide.
stores.
The Gamer Edition one from War for Cybertron that they just put out. So that's brand new. That's Authentic Starscream. Authentics are like the dollar store guys.
This is Transformers 1 Bumblebee.
Yeah. Only question is that'd be the Studio Series one because he's got the 2 knives.
Badassatron.
Yeah.
Badassatron.
Legacy Silverbolt.
Yeah, that's Legacy.
It's like a
Legacy
wolf
Silverbolt.
bird.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
Fusor. He's
Silverbolt
half
from
wolf,
Beast
half.
Wars. He's a
half evil.
Fusor.
Oh, that's Earthspark Bumblebee.
Earthspark Bumblebee.
Not Badassatron.
Oh, that's a Gamer Edition Bumblebee from the canceled Transformers Reactivate game.
Actionfigures.
Well,
No,
you never know.
Gamer
For all we know, the Soundwave could be in that. Therefore, meaning that's the
That's
the
Cyberverse
Oh,
Shockwave.
man.
Probably just the normal deluxe, I think.
I am Shockwave.
Yeah. That's
original Age of Extinction Galvatron.
Yeah, that's the guy.
I know my
he's-
stuff.
Tell us the old
And
one because he got a
This
shitty
is that
missile.
big one that I've got down there that transforms from
Yeah, the
from.
big Transformers 1 Optimus. I don't remember his exact name, but it's the big Transformers 1 Optimus.
Yeah.
The gimmick chunker. Oh, who is that?
That's Alita 1. Alita 1, Earthspark.
Yeah, there you go. There, see, he's got the other half of the stuff I don't know covered. Okay, that's another Transformers 1 Bumblebee.
It's the Transformers 1 Bumblebee mainline.
Yes, that's the non-studio series one. Ooh, that is Legacy Laser Optimus Prime.
Nice.
I
with
think
Legacy-
that he's
him?
up to... Nope, that is from Age of Extinction Optimus.
That's what I thought because I have this one, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think that goes to it.
I mean, I couldn't tell you which Age of Extinction Optimus that's from, but I recognize the design of the shield. Oh, that
Gamer
is,
Edition Starscream.
Yep, Gamer Edition War for Cybertron Starscream. Yeah, there's a lot of recent things in here, surprisingly.
That's the original.
It's the first
Is
time
it
I'm
the
seeing
original?
these War for Cybertron toys.
Yeah, that looks like Studio Series Dark of the Moon Shockwave because of the fancy finish on him.
And he's kind of rubbery to feel.
Then that just might be the original. Oh, that's Red
Oh.
Alert.
That is Armada Red Alert, but not the vintage one, the new one they just did in Legacy. That's Authentics RC. This person loved their Authentics figures. Oh, that's the new Studio Series 86 Bumblebee.
If it had a dark interior or dark outside, that could be Bumper, but then again.
Now, this is the cheapest Transformer I've ever seen in my life.
Here we go.
That's a big Authentics Megatron.
He is literally. I'm gonna leave him up here because he's literally like 3 steps to transform.
Wow, this is like a car of clowns. Like it's just not.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so that's an Age of
Oh, that's
Extinction
the
Optimus. That's
That's the Studio
probably
Series.
the new one. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's
Studio
the
Series.
Studio Series. That's who the shield belongs to.
I know. Oh, that is.
Yeah,
So that goes to there.
he
Okay,
should also have a
and-
sword somewhere.
I know who a bunch of these are. Like
Studio Swoop. Like literally the things that just got delivered.
you'll
Yeah,
like
I
this,
guess
Anthony.
that's-
Oh yeah, Age of the Primes G2 Grimlock.
Nice.
Blue Grimlock, I love him.
And this is from one of the movies too.
Oh, cute.
That is, that's the new Studio Series version of Q from Dark of the Moon.
Well, once we pan after, once Mr. Magnus is doing this, have him pull back up Q, and I'll show mine since I have Dark
Yeah,
Moon Q chilling with me.
So that's Age of the Primes Prima.
I like how Sludge, like some of the packaging, because I'm opening Sludge. Oh, that's
That's Rise of the Beast Studio Series Optimus.
But I like how they do the twisty tie method on some of these figures, and I'm right now just untying Sludge out of his packaging.
So that is a
86
Galvatron.
Galvatron.
Yeah, that's the 86 version of it because he's got a few releases. Yeah, because you can tell because
He's a different color from the one that I've got.
Yeah, so
This
that'd be
one's
the
a
studio
darker
one
purple.
then. Yeah.
We're almost done.
Ooh, excellent.
Jeez.
Transformers
Okay.
1 Optimus.
Yeah, Studio Series Transformers 1 Optimus.
Studio Series
Studio
86
Series. Yeah.
I said, I'm fast with these. 86 Scrapper.
Yeah, Studio 86 Scrapper, probably. I presume.
And then all kinds of stuff. Who does this go to?
That's Starscreams.
Yeah,
Gamer
that's
Edition
Starscreams,
Starscream.
if you can believe it. The warforcybertron one.
This?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it's funny you pulled that Starscream back up. 'Cause in his jet mode, he reminds me of the G1 Snapdragon.
Oh, yeah. That's an interesting thing to arrive at.
Oh, pull back up the blue Q because I have Dark of the Moon Q just chilling with me here.
Yeah, that's the old one, and then that's the new one.
In my
is this
opinion, the
cube?
old one's better.
Yeah. Yeah, so
In my
there's the
opinion,
old one.
one's slightly better.
I think I'm the only one here that actually played through the Fall of Cybertron and War for Cybertron game. So
No, I played through the one that's on the Wii.
Oh, wait, hang on. There's a little bitty guy right here.
I have no idea which one's on the Wii because I don't play Wii.
It's War for Cybertron.
Okay.
Oh, that,
Well,
regardless.
That is the tiny
He
wheelie
tore
that came with
Morpheus
that
kicked
shockwave
puberty
that
right
you
into
have.
manhood. He never played with a
Okay,
Wii.
he goes to the shockwave.
Yeah. And I did
This
play
one.
War for Cybertron also.
This
I wanted
one.
to play... Yeah, that one.
Oh.
I wanted to play Fall of Cybertron, but my brother's Xbox red ringed and we never replaced it, so I only played the first one.
I just
I don't-
noticed this thing still has the box straps on him.
Oh, interesting. That's how fresh he is.
Wow.
I just pulled out Sludge. I don't know if I might need to put those rubber pieces in because he actually does have not really loose knees actually.
Oh, well, if he turned out all right, then he turned out all right.
Though his wings, I am going to use the upgrade kit for his wings.
But yeah, $100 for this. Oh, and the same blaster that I sent you.
Kingdom.
Yeah, he's over there on the shelf replacing the one that I sent you. Was also in this.
There's a lot of good stuff in that pile of things.
Yeah, for a $100 bill.
Mm-hmm.
For Mr. Magnus, for the suggestion, try and keep that. Since you're Mr. Magnus, if you want to go with your namesake, keep the not Power of the Primes, Transformers Prime Magnus.
The little Ultra Magnus.
Here is Sludge out of box.
Oh, nice. Brontosaurus was
Grimlock.
always my favorite of the dinosaurs.
We just got. I like the wheelie. I unfortunately lost my slingshot to my 86 core class wheelie, so I'm gonna give this new slingshot to my other wheelie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like the same or like compatible.
No, it's compatible, but it's not the same.
Yeah. Either way, he'll have one again.
Mario says I'm waiting my chance to get the Studio C 86 Constructicons. And Abigail
They're starting to appear in my targets.
says, couldn't wait. I bet he'll have the whole movie done in stop motion before Christmas. Didn't want it to go down without all the Sharkticons. And
Thank you, Mother.
Mario says, and I still need to get Age up to Prime's Megatronus and Legacy Evolution DevCon.
I recommend Age of the Primes Megatronus, even if his name is stupid. He's the Fallen,
Oh.
but he's like one of my favorites. Oh, look
Is
at
this
that.
Galvatron supposed to have a big hole in his chest?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because he has no spark, therefore he has no fear. So he has a hole in his chest because of it.
That is why
Okay, well,
I have
that's
no
that's where they
fear.
put a screw. So that's why I was just like, oh, he's missing a screw cover. Can you see that there's a screw down in there?
Oh, interesting.
Bit of design.
But yeah, no, he's supposed to. It's characterful. It's thematic. He's supposed to have a hollow chest.
One other thing. To
Alrighty then.
one other thing to go off with the Dinobots, I remember seeing Slag here actually in stores at my Walmart, and I just hid him behind like all the other legacy guys that nobody was buying, and I hid him behind the robotic, the big boy Optimus that nobody wanted. Like I hid him behind that, and I went back to the Walmart 2 weeks later, and this was back in 2022. I went back to the Walmart 2 weeks later, and it was still there. 3 weeks later, still there. And then when I moved it out, it instantly went MIA the next day after I went.
Of course.
So
That's
yeah,
the way it goes.
that just also proves how deflecting some of the bad figures are. Because if you hide a good figure behind a bad figure, nobody's gonna go for the good figure if they don't check.
Now, is there any more reveals before we get to some news?
Let me tell you something. You're not in a very scroungy spot because around here, I move every figure on the shelf because we don't get much on our shelves very often.
I've
Oh.
got one, but it's very unrelated.
Well,
You're
go
Like
ahead.
this guy has a Matrix.
Yeah.
Is he an
He's,
Optimus?
He is the first Prime, so he's the original Matrix bearer.
Oh, he's a Prime.
Yeah,
Okay.
the very
That's
very
just
first one.
Well, over to you, Mr. Toy Warp. What say you?
Went scrounging around some flea markets this weekend and came across this.
Get in
Damn
touch with your
Sorella.
feminine side.
It's Arilla.
1979.
Oh,
It's actually complete in the box. You know what? I love saving old toys. I don't care what they are,
That's true.
and I got a really good reason for picking this up. So, um, here it is, and the battery cover. I looked inside the battery compartment. I haven't tested it yet to see if it works. I don't know if it's going to have to or not because the toy museum actually has a hard time finding old girls' toys. So I'm going to more than likely donate it to the toy museum so they got something to display girl wise. They've got a very small girl section. They want more of the girls' toys, but I figured I'd save it from the flea market.
I wonder why that is. Is there just less interest, or are they preserved less, or is it both?
Yes, they're preserved less for sure.
Because girls are destructive.
That's true. Cutting the hair and putting the makeup on and all that stuff.
mm-hmm.
There's a whole joke in the Barbie movie about that.
And any more reveals before we go through some news?
Well, I mean, I keep forgetting to mention the stuff that I've been writing on the blog, but I finally finished all my coverage of HasLab Omega Prime over the course of 4 reviews. I posted the last part last week, so I reviewed everything that was in that box and all of the combination, and it took me 4 entire posts to get through. But it's all done, and it's probably my magnum opus at this point, just because of how much time and writing and pictures and words I put into it. So go to Children of Primus, go under news and reviews, and check that out because I put tons into that.
A lot into that one. So,
Yeah.
So now we have some of the recent news, the blow keys.
Oh yeah, the next wave's gonna have Rodimus Prime in it.
Defenders Wave 4.
There they are in the back, with a split open base. There's a hot rod with the Matrix. There's a Rodimus Prime in robot mode covered in flames. There's a Rodimus Prime in vehicle mode. This whole thing is 86 movie themed, and I'm very much here for it. But of course, it all depends on whether my comic book store decides to carry them or not.
Yeah, I think they started hitting Indonesia already.
Yeah.
The guy that
I don't
runs the
have any of
page
these
and
little
all got
chibi
some
ones.
already.
I've never
He's been
managed to gotten
reviewing
around to
them.
getting them. I just have like the normal sized ones. But it's a good scale to do Rumble or Frenzy in.
I like
guess they have
the Defender scale because you can put them, display them with Gundam Converge and Gundam Assemble. The Gundam Assemble being those little gotcha random model kits I get that I've had a few times. Converge is not blind box though, but it's the same general scale.
Yeah, I mean, much as I like Loki's, I'm still never going to be a fan of the blind box concept. So that is always going to be the big black eye that they have, in my opinion.
Well, the one thing I find interesting with like what with this version, his hound is transparent. Why is
Yeah.
that?
Well,
That's
they
just
just
the
like
same
making
they've been
variants.
doing with every Defender wave. They have at least one see-through figure and like one Golden Lagoon.
I mean, he does holograms too. Everybody associates him with Mirage, but Hound was the other hologram guy.
Right.
One was the original.
Which is funny. Which the
They
G
just did that in the movie.
the G1 character that Hound creates, or sorry, the hologram that Hound creates to scare Devastator. What is that character's name again?
Halonix Maximus.
It's funny how they're in some of the groups that nobody knows who that character is. So they're all like, where did this character come from?
Yeah. Well, he didn't get named until like a Facebook thing, like years later, like an official one, which is why he has the name. But
Right.
Character didn't have a name until the 21st century. There he is. There's that must be the chase version.
That hot rod. I'm not much for Transformers that don't transform, but that looks good.
That
yeah, and it's just a little guy. So if you can find one, yeah, I love the flames.
Yeah, with those chase figures, they normally have like metallic paints and they'll have like fades. So you can see how it looks like the gunmetal fades into the orange or vice versa on his feet. Because I know my shattered
You don't just say
glass
gunmetal.
/ bug bite from
Gunmetal.
Defenders 2
I need to take a trip down to my comic shop.
has
man,
a
and be
fade, like a
"Yeah,
burn
these."
mark on the tip of his gun, like he just shot it and it's still red hot.
Since Fear Courage mentions comic shop, my comic shop already has the Constructicon 2-pack.
Yeah, it's been showing up some places in the U.S.
Yeah, I saw it in I'm trying to remember, where did I say? I think Target. I saw that 2-pack, and I seen the Wave 2 Deluxes, so Alchemist, Vortex, and the Crusher refresh at Myers.
I forget where Soups' missile launchers go on him. I forget if they stay on his shoulders or not during bot mode.
Yes. They move in. They go out when he's in the bird. You'll notice that there's two 10mm ports on each wing. When he's a pterodactyl, they go all the way out to the ends. When he's a robot, they move in.
And now for the piece de resistance, the flying stand. And he flies.
I'd really like to
He's
have
a
this.
free bird.
I'd really like
He's
to have one of those
probably a little
cans
heavy for
come
those
on.
flight stands.
He's a little heavy, but if I just balance it right, because I've been dealing with 86 Optimus trying to make him fly for that Bumblebee movie stop motion, I get something. Though I might have to tighten the screws. Look, it's actually supporting, it's holding himself right now.
So, Anthony, question for you. This Prima, was he a good Prime?
As far as we know, he wasn't a villain. He's one of those characters that doesn't have a lot of story about
No,
him.
but I mean, was he good? I mean, was he good as a Prime? Because the fact that he carries his dang Matrix on his sword
It's the Star
seems
Saber.
kind of careless to me.
A little bit. Well, the Matrix.
Once you gave me a name, I looked him up and I was like, okay, I've got that sword in here. And I looked at it and I went, he carries his Matrix on his sword. And sure enough, there's a place to snap the Matrix on his sword going into battle.
Well, it's like a super attack. You slap it on there, suddenly your sword is like super powerful.
I guess.
And I'm trying to remember if you can put it in his chest as well.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, yeah, I hadn't messed with that figure recently. So.
Yeah. I mentioned this back when we first saw pictures of him. He was in Sunbow for like 5 seconds during the montage of people in 5 Faces of Darkness. They changed the design a little bit here, but like the head and everything is the same as how he looked at that point. Once again, they didn't name him at that point. This came later, but like he is technically a cartoon guy. Yeah, there he is. Blow it up there.
Oh yes.
Yeah, see there's where it goes on a sword.
I recognize that character from the season 3.
Yeah. Again, he got like it was just one of the various people on the Matrix's like thing where it got passed from person to person in Rodimus's vision.
Oh yeah. If anyone doesn't have DevCon, Beachcomber, I'm trying to remember, was it Axel Breeze and I feel like there was a fourth figure in that wave of evolution.
I got your Beachcomber
It's gotten
right
a
here.
2025 re-release, so I found this at Target recently. And I
Yeah,
know that
DevCon's
Studio
available on
Series, what is it,
DevCon's
the
available on Big
86,
Bad Toy Store currently.
that's got available via Hasbro, and you know how long they normally take. Originally was supposed to come out in October.
Man, this is just nipping it in the bud about the fact your devices aren't listening to you. Like when I Googled and I put Transformer Prima and to get this picture, so there's all these other little things that you know popular products. Every one of them's on that we just named.
Yeah.
So I get freakier. I don't even have to mention it. I just have to sync it.
That
I'll get the stuff
Galvatron's
number
on
like,
here.
oh my god.
That Monkey Optimus Prime is on here. The Prima, the Transformers 1 Bumblebee, Transformers 1 Alita 1, Transformers 1 Optimus, and the one that transforms.
It's just kind of funny because it's like, "What do you want to buy these?" Like, no, I just got them.
I just got them, but
Yeah,
I just got them for a deal and was in the green from selling the other crap.
Always listening and always watching.
That's right.
Always
example of this
watching,
is-
Wazowski.
That's right. Always watching.
Jess and I frequently refer to our cats as babies, so we get a lot of ads for baby products on our YouTube and stuff.
So give me the picture again for a minute. Give me the screen. You all got to see this. So this
Authentics, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man! So you go like this, and like that.
How much time do we have?
About 15 minutes.
About 15.
I'm gonna just quickly search up a video on how to transform sludge because I'm stupid.
Oh, it'll take more than 15 minutes, and you're not stupid. I hear he's really complicated.
Not really. I've seen videos and people are able to get them done in like 5 minutes.
Wizards, more like it.
Well, I've transformed very complex masterpiece. When I was over at one of my friends' houses, he handed me Masterpiece Hound, and I transformed him in like 10 minutes or 5 minutes.
Oh, so
wait.
you're one of
I've got
those
one more step.
wizards.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Wow.
To be fair, these guys are specifically the super cheap ones because they're supposed to be sold at like dollar stores and things.
You want to talk about hollow?
Yeah, he's
This
literally
guy
half a
is
robot.
Hollow.
Wow.
He has no heart.
He has nothing.
He has no brains either. He also has no shins or thighs.
Those do not hold up the G1 standards.
Yeah.
So another news item, which let's see if you know about this one, Fear.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So this TF Nation, the British Transformers Convention, was this weekend, and that's the stomping grounds of like Chris McFeely and stuff. And every year, he always tries to bring in something rare to show. So he found the scripts and treatments and concept art for one of the early pitches for the Transformers cartoon that was pretty completely different from what we got and was meant to be, and was obviously going to be like way more childish. In this version of the treatment, Bumblebee was a female character named Muffy, and there was like multiple human kids. Yeah. Yeah,
That sounds like Luffy.
There he is, or she, I guess.
Wow.
You know, bear in mind they were going to release the same toy, so this is just even less accurate than what was actually there.
It looks like the GoBot.
It looks like
looks like Bug
Yeah,
Bite.
that's the thing. This was very
Baron
GoBot-esque.
Yeah, it looks like Baron Von Joy.
No, Bug Bite.
decades before the Bumblebee movie, there was see, there's this piece of art here that actually did get released in some European magazine, and you can see that lady from the previous one in the car over there, because one of the treatments was going to have Bumblebee released in green instead.
There's like three laser beaks attacking Optimus.
Yeah, there's them getting menaced by somebody using Optimus Prime's gun. So you had the two human kids there, the girl and guy who were brother and sister, and then the older guy there was a trucker who was going to be tied into like Optimus Prime because his truck turns out to be Optimus, which sounds cool, but like the rest, it probably wouldn't have been the way the rest of this looks. And that was going to be our human cast. And the name of the first episode was called something that didn't make sense. It was like a robot's best friend is his dog. Yeah, so they didn't go with this. They were like, "This stinks. Let's completely rework this." You can see some of the notes there. One of the most interesting things about it was this version of the story. The Autobots and Decepticons were like energy beings who possessed vehicles that changed them into robots. So like that guy's truck wasn't literally Optimus. Optimus, the energy thing, flew into that truck and turned it into his body. And that's how it like started. Yeah, there's a lot more of it out there online because they reviewed the whole thing during the convention, but it's just a very weird early idea when they were figuring out what they were going to do for this.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's before we round up this segment, let's throw some fire into this.
Oh yeah, that news item. Still don't. This is still not a guaranteed thing, but they're trying to make it happen. There were rumors that Michael Bay wanted to come back to the Transformers movies, and now Dateline is reporting it as a thing. Now, this doesn't mean it will happen, but it means he's in talks to do another one. Somehow. Yeah, and it's interesting because, like, there was that thing earlier this year where Hasbro was like, we're not going to put up the budget for these movies anymore. You guys can still make them, but we're not funding them. So somebody like him would be one of the few people who would be like, well, I'll put up the money. I'm rich. He's already a producer. Even the ones that he doesn't direct, he's still a producer on.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So there's an outside possibility this is a thing that might happen. The best I can say is if they're doing a G.I. Joe crossover still, then, well, they got the Army guy to do that, so that sort of makes sense. But yeah, here's hoping that doesn't go anywhere, because I don't need that in my life.
Absolutely.
Explosions from Michael Bay!
I have 3 good movies that I can show people, that I have shown people, and that they've liked, and it's been great.
Anthony, be careful. You're being stalked.
Oh, am I? She's not supposed to be on the counter, so she's being a bad guy right now. We just caught you on camera.
Bad kitty.
Yeah, we caught you in 4K. The internet saw. You're not supposed to do that.
Isn't it the second time the internet has caught that one doing something it shouldn't be doing?
Yeah, she stole she stole a rubber band from when I was doing my repairs on Omega Prime.
Like while you were away from the desk?
Yep.
Yeah. I stepped away to go get some different screwdrivers, and she came by and took a rubber band and left. We like clipped it and everything because it was funny. The thumbnail's great because you were like we caught the cat burglar, and you found a screenshot of a moment where she was looking at the camera like.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm not really not doing this.
Yeah, I've been in my kitchen because I've been taking photos for my next review because I still haven't found a good space for them. So I got the little ring light and the little backdrop and the guys here, and then the people that I put in and out. So that's why I'm here instead of over there.
Okay, I thought we were gonna have a cooking segment.
I mean, I could do that. I know how to make a few good things. Let me show you how to transform these ingredients into delicious food.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
There is a music stand on Amazon. It's like $9.
Uh-huh.
It's what I use because it's adjustable height, and you get a like 14x9.
Classic music stand.
Ooh,
And you can adjust it to be, and it's like $14 on Amazon.
Yeah, I'll need to. You said 14 by 9 inches. I'll need to measure that out with a ruler because, like, I couldn't have done Omega Prime on something
No,
like
like
that.
12,
One of these
like
guys.
12 by 14.
Hmm.
Hang on, I got
Send me the
pictures.
link. I mean, I'll have to find the Canadian version, but
And
that's
they
pretty easy
said
for me to
it
do.
couldn't be done.
Oh wow! Look at that. While we weren't looking, you made the Brontosaurus. That's my
Brachiosaurus.
favorite dinosaur.
But now we do the fun thing.
You got to give him the googly eyes.
Yep.
And the chest
Yes.
plate.
It's 16 by 11, Anthony.
Oh, okay.
So
That might
we
be
get this-
that might be wider than
I want
this
to set
table.
those
Actually,
googly eyes for mine. Yeah.
Well, I think they still make this upgrade kit. So you
Plus,
might be able to try it.
I'd really like to have a stand for swoop. That'd be nice.
I was just like one of my complaints that I had with Omega Prime. A lot of Transformers are designed. They have stand ports on them somewhere, but they don't actually sell the kind of stands that they use. And Omega Prime came with a couple of stands, but they were 5mm, so they're not really compatible with most figures. That was a bit of a missed opportunity on their part. Yeah, like back a beachcomber here. He's got like 2 different ports in his butt that you could fit a stand into if you had the right kind of stand.
Anybody now want to see the googly eyed?
Oh, do I? Oh yeah, zoom in on that. There you go. Exactly for when Devastator whaps him.
Well, as I said, I'm recreating the 86 film, so I'm gonna get 86 Devastator for it.
Yeah, there you go.
But to test him, since I have Combiner Wars Menasor, I am going to attempt the scene, but just as a test to see how I can do it.
Yeah, well, upload the test footage too. It's always good. It's always fun to see.
Oh, we have like a few minutes. Maybe I could show I only made 2 stop motions, so maybe I can just end
Only
off the
2.
stream.
Only 2.
I haven't made much recently. I've been doing a lot of stuff,
No, I was saying,
like working to pay off.
you know
my
how many
parents.
stop motions the other 5 of us together have ever created?
Well, I know Spin's created 1.
Well, the one I created was actually, what year would that have been? I think 89, and that was.
Oh, okay.
A
Yeah, so
video
the 5 of
camera
us
and
have
a
created
green
1
screen.
stop motion between us.
Yeah. Which one
And
day
also
I'll
my
track it
dropkick
down.
shatter videos at like
Oh, please
almost
do.
20,000 views. So share screen. All right, I have my thing up and running. I just also, like, you can see the title. I just searched up Prime versus Prime's video and just learned how to quickly turn Sludge into Brachiosaurus.
Hmm.
So, I gotta get audio back.
Yeah, I've said it before,
And
but I always recommend MGO's Just Transform It videos. If you ever can't figure
MGO's
something
stuff
out.
is good.
Yeah,
That's how I learned about the googly eyes.
yeah, because he'll do separate videos from his reviews that are literally just, here's the figure, let's go one way, let's go the other way, that's it, nothing else going on here. So if you can't figure it out, just watch this.
Wow.
So here's the video.
Oh, smooth.
Nice.
Oh, I love the blurring effect. That was
Yeah,
really fun. Yeah, how'd you do the motion blur like that?
So in stop motion studios, there's the thing called the onion layering effect, and so I just did that multiple times with the figure. I just deleted small parts of where he was and just moved him to somewhere else. This was the first attempt at it.
That's really impressive.
That was the first attempt.
Gosh.
And to go off this video is so close. It's closer than I'd like it to be now. Please make it happen.
Almost.
Almost.
Wait, if
I
if I just go watch it a bunch of times, will that push it over?
No,
Possibly.
no, it will not.
It's only like
okay.
a once-time thing. You have to watch it like once a day.
No, you know what the trick is? You go to like a Walmart, a Target, or a Best Buy, and like wherever they have a display of tablets or phones or anything. put your
Oh
video
my
on there
goodness!
And just leave it and just let it run.
Apparently, a Walmart did that with a video off of Cruisers. God, I forget what the. Oh, it was a Walmart commercial, but it had a whole bunch of the movie cars in it, and somebody put in the comments, "Hey, somebody at such and such Walmart put this video on repeat every day. Like that works there. They put this video on repeat every day and let it play in the electronics department."
Wow. Okay.
Well, that's
Also,
good.
since I opened up Swoop, now I gave Grimlock his sword.
Oh, good. That I'm envious of that because the only thing that I didn't like about my G2 one was that he didn't come with a sword. Because if he did,
They
he'd have
just
all the
gave you
accessories that the
wheelie.
vintage one did. Yeah, I was like, you could. They made a sword. The comic book edition one they did has a sword, so the tooling exists. They just gave
And
me
the comic book
wheelie
edition
instead of the
comes
sword.
with the comic book edition one comes with Slag's and Sludge's swords.
Yeah. They were just like, let's use the extra budget to do all the missing swords. So I'm like, the tooling exists. They just didn't include it there. They gave me wheelie instead.
And it's weird to send out a Grimlock without a sword.
Well, here's the thing. Everybody's used to him using a sword, but he never used one in the cartoon. None of them did except for Snarl. So technically, all these cartoon guys not having their swords is animation accurate. He used a sword in the comics. The toys
The
came
gun
with them.
is accurate, I can say that,
Yeah.
because it was seen in the 86 film and in the show. One thing I
Yeah.
could definitely say is when I get the chance for stop motion reasons, I'm recreating the Dinobots meeting Wheelie and the Cesium Salami meme. I'm recreating that entire one scene. But my plan is since I have so many Sharkticons and I don't have the Quintesson Judge Pit yet or any of those other things, I think what I'm going to do for the time is just make a giant battle stop motion with all the Dinobots going up against the Sharkticons I have.
Oh, perfect. Sounds fun.
I can't believe my mom actually got me the lot.
Actually, Impactor, do you have a Shockwave?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I see a couple G1 scenes with Shockwave and versus the Dinobots being recreated, especially when
And now that
the space
you
bridge.
mention it, this jogged my memory again. I enjoyed the Fall of Cybertron cutscenes with the Dinobots, Cliffjumper, and Jazz. So I might just recreate a whole bunch of those scenes just using the G1 dudes.
Do it. Well, I think we're going to wrap up our TeleTraan 1 segment. Right. It's almost time to start our TeleTraan 2. So like and subscribe to the video. And thank you for everyone who's hanging out in the comments, and come jump over to our TeleTraan 2 segment and subscribe to us, subscribe to Impactor Productions, and subscribe to Toy Warp Vintage Reviews on YouTube. And until all are one, we'll see you in the next segment.
To all our one. See you guys.
So all are one.
Thank you again, Mr.
We now return you to the Children of Primus.